ladies, and as of today, we have officially reached 7 days of 31 days of Halloween. That means we're already like a week in, and it doesn't feel like it's been that long. So I feel like these 31 days are just gonna fly by. Although now I'm kind of getting into the habit of daily uploading, so there might be hope in the future for more frequent uploads, fingers crossed. Today's video was actually a suggestion from one of you guys. One of you guys, I will put the tweet right up here, tweeted me suggesting that I talk about the doll that aged. And I said, yeah, actually I'm gonna look into this. I'm gonna see maybe it will be a video this week. That tweet was yesterday. I looked into it, it's super cool, and I thought, let me share this with the rest of the Reese's Pieces. So if you guys want to hear about another spooky doll that has literally aged, all you gotta do is just keep on watching today's video. Before I get into today's video though, I just very quickly want to say, if you are new to my channel, hi, my name is Haley. My family on here is the Reese's Pieces, and we believe in the unbelievable. So if you too believe in the unbelievable, or you just want to hear about it, all you gotta do is go ahead, click that subscribe button, and join our family. So obviously objects age. I don't mean like physically aging in the sense that we do as human beings and animals do and things that are actually alive do, but they do age. I mean, when you have a doll, over time, you know, hair falls out, you might lose an eye here or there. I actually have a super spooky looking doll that I love so much, and if I showed you guys it, you would be like, Haley, that doll is Chucky. Like, it's crazy. Her name's Sleepy Time. I've had her since I was born, and she has like a toe missing from one of my dogs when I was a kid. Her hair is like crazy. I mean, she aged, but like, I mean, she's still the same face of the doll that was bought for me when I was 1 year old. So she didn't physically age, she just had some wear and tear as she aged with me. Dolls are not supposed to age like humans, and as soon as a doll starts to age like a human in the way that this doll did, it kind of raises some paranormal red flags, or some black magic red flags. So I'm really interested to hear what you guys think of today's story. So the family in which owned this doll has chosen to remain anonymous. They want no association of their name with this doll. To be honest, they're really freaked out by the doll and they just don't want to be associated with it. Completely respectable, completely understandable. It's just, I wonder what kind of family it was and more of their history. That would interest me a lot to kind of dig further into my research and kind of find a plausible explanation as to why this doll aged. But that's okay, I can completely respect them choosing to remain anonymous. Now this family had a daughter, and they bought their daughter a baby doll. I mean, it was a doll with a baby looking face, just your average run-of-the-mill doll. There was nothing scary about it, there was nothing creepy about it, it was just a doll. Now obviously over time you kind of get sick of playing with the same toys, unless you're me and you keep Sleepy Time until you're nearly 22, that's a whole other thing. But you kind of get tired of your toys, and over time the whole excitement around this doll kind of wore off, and the doll was kind of pushed to the side. Now eventually the parents decided to store the doll and all of the other toys that were kind of like pushed to the side up in the attic. They decided to put them up in the attic because they were memories and they were things that they wanted to keep of their kids, but the kids weren't playing with them anymore, so they were just pushed up to the attic. Now over a decade later, 11 years later, the parents decide to go up to the attic and clean it out. All of a sudden, they come across this doll that appears to have the face of an old woman. I'm gonna insert a picture right here for you guys. So this doll appears to have the face of an old woman. The body of the doll feels almost mummified, and the arms of the doll are all wrinkled as well. The doll has physically aged. Now, upon examining this doll, the family's looking at the doll, the mom and the dad, and they're thinking, what in the heck is this? And it wasn't until they recognized the clothing on the doll to be that of the doll that was their daughter's over a decade ago. And then they realized that the once baby face the doll had has now turned into an aged old woman. The face that was once a baby face is now an elderly looking face. The eyes that were once eyes of a doll now appeared to be human-like. and the family claimed that upon gazing into the eyes of this doll, they felt a presence. So the family got rid of the doll. They rehomed it to another owner, and this owner decided to rehome it to another owner. And as of today, the whereabouts of this doll is completely unknown. Nobody knows what happened to it. Nobody knows if it's still continuing to age. But the theories around this doll are so creepy. That's what we're gonna explore today. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, looking at this picture of the doll, to me, it appears very human-like. Like if somebody told me that this was some sort of like found human picture, I'd probably believe them. I would never think that this was once a baby-faced doll. That just doesn't make any sense to me. There are a couple of different theories surrounding what could have happened. The first theory is actually that an entity lives within the doll, perhaps around the time that the little girl used to play with it, and that the entity has aged the doll over time, that the doll is actually possessed, and maybe, just maybe, it's not even possessed by something evil. Perhaps the doll is possessed by a ghost or a spirit who doesn't want to accept that its life is over and wants to live within the doll. It's kind of the same concept as if like something were to possess you. Let's say there's a ghost that wants to like go within you because they want to continue living, they don't want to accept that they're dead. That physical human body would still continue to age as the ghost was within it. Perhaps that's what happened with the doll. The second theory is super interesting to me, and this is one that I kind of wanted to explore a little bit deeper, and that is that of black magic or witchcraft. Now, the theory is that somebody has put a... Did you hear that? That was the tap tap. Please tell me you guys heard that on the video. Please, please, please. But like I'm looking at the window and there's nothing there. Oh, if that showed up on camera. Wow. That's so freaking creepy. Like the minute I mentioned black magic, tap tap on the window, I'm praying to goodness you guys heard that. Like praying. Anyways, the theory is that somebody had put some sort of black magic or witchcraft or some sort of magic on the doll to therefore allow them to never age, and the doll then ages on behalf of the person. Now, there are tons of people trying to fight kind of the immortality and the anti-aging thing. I mean, who doesn't want to stay young and beautiful and youthful forever? I mean, I actually look forward to aging. I look forward to where my life's going to take me. So maybe not everyone. That's kind of a broad statement. But a lot of people fear aging, actually, to be honest with you. There's a lot of people who fear growing up and growing old. And so it's quite possible that somebody maybe went to somebody who had the ability to do so, or somebody maybe did it themselves and put this curse, so to say, on the doll, that the doll ages on behalf of them. I mean, it would seem kind of plausible that somebody could retain their youth and beauty and the doll would age on their behalf. That's not too far-fetched in my mind. It's probably too far-fetched in the average person's mind. But I mean, the theory is really interesting to me, and it's something that I kind of want to explore in another video, is the concept of people doing magic in order to anti-age or in order to stay young or youthful or even immortal. Now, I find it really interesting the different theories that surround this doll. I mean, could it be that there's an entity within it? Could it be that the doll just aged in that sense? But a lot of doll collectors have actually examined this picture, and although dolls do age in such a manner that this doll aged, it just doesn't seem very likely. Now, it would be so interesting to be able to locate this doll today and see the physical state of it today. I don't know, you guys, this entire theory is just so interesting to me, and the fact that a doll's face literally wrinkled and aged and the eyes changed to human-like is just so unbelievable to me. Dolls are a very common object to be used in witchcraft and to be used in, you know, some sort of a black magic thing. You know, you think about voodoo, you think about Robert the doll that was actually said to have had black magic put on it when it was gifted to Robert Eugene. So I mean, the entire concept isn't too far-fetched if you believe in the paranormal world and if you believe in magic. Well, you guys, unfortunately, that's all I could find on this doll. I wish that I could have digged further and found some more things for you guys, but I mean, the family wanted to remain anonymous. There's not too much for me to go off of as in family history and what could have taken place. I don't even know where the doll is today. But one of you suggested I research into this, and upon doing so, it was far too interesting to not at least share with you guys. Please, please, please let me know in the comments below what you guys think is going on with this doll. I mean, the entire thing is so freaky, and I just feel like there has to be something more going on. I have never in my life had a doll age in that sense, and trust me, Sleepy Time's creepy, you guys. Love her to death, very like special thing to me, had it since I was like 1 year old. But if you saw this doll, you would be like, girl, that thing looks like Chucky. But it did not age and did not wrinkle. It still has a cute little baby face on it. So I mean, I don't know, you guys. Please let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Do you think the idea of never aging is possible? Do you think the concept of an entity being within it is possible? Or do you think the doll just aged? Please let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Talk it out amongst each other. Please be kind to one another in doing so. I love, love, love how nice you guys are to one another when you communicate. It makes me so proud to have this family and proud to like show off my family. So upon being kind to one another, it just makes my heart so very happy, and it means the world. If you guys enjoyed today's video but you are not yet subscribed, please go ahead, click that subscribe button. I'm posting every single day for the month of October. Remember, my loves, do all things with kindness. And until next time, love you.